What up? It's your boy Anon. Today, I want to discuss something. I like to talk about, I wouldn't say I like to talk about political stuff, but I like to keep up with up-to-date things and talk about up-to-date things. And people probably not caring, but I've been wondering, by myself, of course, how come I've not been talking about this issue with the NFL that's been going on for about the past year. And of course, I've spoken on it on social media, I've spoken on it on different things, but how come I've never made a video talking about how I feel about it or whatever? But based on some of the other videos I made, you probably already know how I feel about the situation. But one of the reasons why I never really put too much thought into it involving sports and politics is because when you look back at it, the way America treats its own military is very similar to how the NFL treats their soldiers. So I don't feel it's not weird for me that they kind of trying to keep that relationship good and then making it relate to something that it doesn't relate to. With the military, they want the people outside of the government, outside of the people who really have power to make these people live good lives, to show respect to them, which we do respect them. But kneeling has nothing to do with respect or disrespect of the military. But you forcing players to do something that they don't have to do is disrespectful to the players, because you're not giving them the freedom that they were born with the rights to use. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by the way America treats the military is the same way they treat football players. For years, they've been trying to get on the NFL about how football players are getting hurt and getting brain damage, and that they're not giving them health care, and they just really letting them do whatever. And whatever happens to the football player happens to the football player until the NFL needs them for whatever they need them for. Same way is for the military, in my opinion. These military people are coming back with missing limbs, sometimes with brain damage, PTSD, so many crazy things. And America doesn't really care about them until they need to plaster them up on TV just to say that they care about them. And as far as healthcare and stuff like that, a lot of these homeless people, a lot of these veterans are homeless. You know what I'm saying? Or not a lot of them, but just the fact that any of them are homeless is crazy. But yeah, the fact that a lot of these military vets are homeless, not a lot of them, but just any of them are homeless. What makes them any different? What makes America any different from what makes the NFL any different from America with the way that they treat the people that put their lives on the line for your entertainment or for your freedom or for whatever the reason why they do what they do? Don't make sense to me. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't really of course I made a big deal. I thought about it, about the whole military relationship to the NFL and stuff like that. But one of the reasons why I didn't hop on making a video about it is just because it's what you expect. What America is a country predominantly run by a lot of rich old white people. What is it, the NFL? Would NFL be an organization, a league, a sports organization, league, whatever, run by a bunch of old white people, rich white. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing against white people. I have nothing against rich people. I have nothing against old people. But when the same people that are running a league, a football league, a sports league, is running an entire country, it's going to be run the same. But the league is going to be run the same if the same people who are running the entire country is running the league. which is
In
why
half a mile, merge
I
onto
wouldn't say I
I-10
expected
West.
this to eventually come up about, you know, how the NFL handles is racial issues, or how NFL handles certain things involving its players, especially since their players are predominantly African American or Spanish or minority. But I knew eventually NFL is going to get involved with politics, because the NFL has always been involved in politics. But it had to, at a certain point, people are going to start looking at the NFL kind of funny, especially with the NBA being so progressive, with, you know, female commentators, females doing things, black people pretty much running,
Continue
not
on
running the
I-10
league,
West for
but
3/4 of a mile.
they are the faces, you know what I'm saying, of the league. So eventually people's going to start looking at the NFL kind of funny, like, hey, why you ain't moving how everybody else moving? But I felt I should at least talk about it at least once before people think I'm on the wrong side of the fence, or on a different side of the fence. I don't want to say the wrong side, because people are down to do whatever they want. But I just wanted to make this video, let y'all know how I'm looking at the NFL right now, and how I'm relating it to just everything. You know what I'm saying? That's it for me. I'm out. Too sweet, and y'all get to see
Use
me
the
riding
right lane
around.
to take exit 226,
Too sweet.
then keep right at the fork.